Hello my YouTube friends, Inspire Strength here. Welcome to my channel. Today I just want to talk to you guys, well, a little bit of a continuation of the stuff that I've been talking about concerning my hair and the progress and the hair growth progress that I've made in the last couple of months. Since the month of June, I've been doing a few things that are a little bit different and things I've implemented and added into my regime, and I just really wanted to share that with you guys. So, as you know guys, the rule is if you haven't yet already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. For the ones that have already subscribed, thank you so very much for your love and your support. Alright, so let's start. I have a little list in my hand just so that I can keep on track and keep this video nice and short. And what it is that the first thing I want to talk about is rice water. Now I know you guys have heard about it all over the internet, and I know some people are not trying it because of the sour smell, and some people are just wondering if it's really worth trying simply because they might not, because of the protein that's in rice. I will tell you honestly, it is really worth your while to use it. I'm using this every week when I wash my hair. I put it in my spray bottle. This is what it is. The rice water here. This is what it is. And I put it into my spray bottle and I spray my hair and I rinse it out after 1 hour or 2 hours. You can do 20 minutes. You can do less, up to you. I would tell you at least a minimum of 20 minutes. What I've done so far, another way that I use my rice water, is to mix my deep conditioner with my rice water. So the liquid that I would add into my deep conditioner would be the rice water. So I have a deep conditioner rice water that really works well. And that deep conditioner, I keep it on my hair for at least, I always keep it on for a couple hours. I keep it on as long as 5 hours because I have the time. I usually deep condition my hair on a Saturday or a Friday. Those are the days when I have the most time to spend on myself. Yeah, so the rice water, it has inositol, and inositol binds itself to your hair, giving it strength and volume, lots of volume. You will get that with the rice water. To combat the sour smell, when you boil your rice water, you can add a bit of orange peel to it. That will get rid of that kind of smell that you might not like. But you have to use it right away if you don't want to wait a few days to ferment it. And then you'll still get the benefit of it as well. It's just that you have to do it. So that's what I've been doing so far with my hair. Second thing I've been doing a lot of with my hair is aloe vera. I have an aloe vera plant that I've been cutting off. It's almost not a plant anymore because I've been using it so much. And what I've been doing is I've been making my own aloe vera oil. This oil, it's just very simple. I'm using grapeseed oil. I heat it up on the stove, pour my aloe vera plant into it, dice them up and add them into it, and then my son's making funny faces, so please forgive me, just distract me just now. So anyway, sorry about that. So on the stove, I put my grapeseed oil into a pan, then I add my aloe vera plant into it, and it will just dissolve and melt out as it heats up. So that's really good for your hair. I've been using that religiously, and I've seen a lot of growth from that. I've literally gotten an inch of hair growth in the month of I think I started that in July until end of August, and I got an inch of hair growth just from using that. And that's because it was hot. And you know, aloe vera works very well with heat. So I've got the heat plus using the aloe vera as well. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that eggs, I've been using that. When my hair was damaged 2 years now, 2.5 years ago, what I used to really get it back to health, to nurse it back to health, was by using eggs. I use 1 egg or 2 eggs every week, religiously. I didn't care whether, as they claim that the egg molecule is too large to penetrate into the hair cuticle. I didn't care about that. I just knew from experience that a friend of mine was using it. It worked for her, and I felt I wanted to try it as well. and I haven't looked back since. I'm a big advocate for using egg. What I've done with that particular treatment is I've perfected it in a proper way that it gets the full benefit in my hair, such as when you crack your, if your hair is dry, you want to use the egg yolk. If your hair is oily, you want to use the egg white. That will combat that. So because I have dry hair, using an egg yolk is the best thing to use. You're going to add your egg yolk into a little bowl. Could you use 2 egg yolks if you like. I like to use 2. Then I'm going to add 1 or 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Mix that up together and add the juice of half a lemon. That is so good. You get the vitamin C, you get the vitamin E, and you get the protein right there. That's really good. And then because of the oil and the lemon, the way it mixes it up, it's almost like you're having one of, what is it called? Like I was gonna say mayonnaise, but it's not mayonnaise. It is a product that's similar to a mayonnaise that you use in your hair. Cholesterol, yeah, it's a cholesterol treatment. So that's really what it is, and that's so good for your hair. So once a week, I was doing that with my hair, and that's what made it came back voluminous, thick, and very healthy. So that's the egg. Next thing I started to do a lot of is protective styling. The protective styling of choice that I did a month ago was the mini braids. I had little mini braids into my hair, small braids, and then I kept that in for a month, and every day I would oil it with my DIY herbal oil that I have, or just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, or anything I had on hand at that moment, which will be grapeseed oil. I try to stay away from shea butter because I noticed that when the shea butter touched my scalp, I have a little, I don't want to say acne or what, but it hurts like hell. So I just didn't know, like, I didn't want to use the shea butter too much on my scalp because of this thing that I was getting, this little inflammation, if you will, that I will get all the time from using the shea butter. If it touches my scalp. It can go onto my hair, it's perfect, but once it touches the scalp, I think maybe that's too much oil or too much whatever, so it just clogs it, and it doesn't go well with it, and it is super tender. Anyway, so like I said, the protective style of choice was the mini braids. Then from that, I went to just regular cornrow for 2 weeks, and just yesterday, I took the cornrows out because they were like really messy, and I did this new protective style. This one is banding up my hair. You can see it right here. Very simple. And I just wanted to show you something really fast. If I can take this out, just to show you. You know, on camera, it's always like this. It takes a little bit longer. My hair is really oily because of earlier I took care of it. So my hair is really being thick and fluffy and really nice from all the the braiding and the mini braids and the treatments and the aloe vera treatments that I've been doing to it, and all the stuff that I've been putting into it to make sure that it's well taken care of. So that's just the things I've been doing from June until now to take care of my hair. And literally I went from 6 inches to 8 inches, and for me that's a big jump because it was stagnant for a bit, and I need to figure out and do something different from what I was doing before and incorporate things for my hair that would work. So when you're using stuff in your hair and you realize, oh my god, it's not working, or the growth has just stopped or just plateaued a bit, try something else. Like, just change your routine, change what you're doing. When I realized my hair wasn't growing much, I realized I wasn't clarifying properly. So you know what? I went to the store and I bought OGX shampoo. I have my own DIY shampoo, but the hair needed something to not strip it, I don't want to really cleanse it and take out all the oil and the heavy shea butter from it. So So that's what I did. Then I went from there, I moved into the rice water, into the aloe vera, and the protective styling. And the protective styling is just something that I'm doing right now because it's the month of, well, it's winter, and so I'm able to continue doing that. Another thing that, other than the protective styling that I'm working on, guys, is the finger combing. That is a lifesaver. First of all, when you use a comb, which I use a lot, I just, when I'm in the mood to use it, the fingers will tell you where the tangles are, and you'll take your time and you work it out and make sure you get the tangles out. And sometimes you can salvage it. Sometimes you can, slowly work at it and the tangles are off. And there are other times when you're not able to, and you just literally have to just cut it and that's it, done. Get rid of it and start afresh. Not a lot of the hair. Once you work with it with your fingers, it's usually just a small amount that shows you can't do anything any further. So just take that little snippet, just snip that off and you're fine. So that's one thing with finger detangling that I really, really like, is how intimate you can be with your own hair to make sure you take care of it. Wanted to talk to you guys. Another thing that I really, really slowed down on is coloring my hair. I'm coloring my hair every 3 months or right now it needs to be colored. You can see it. But during the daytime, I'm wearing my scarf and I have that on all day. So I don't have to worry about anything. At home, I take it off. I'm just showing you guys to just be honest with you. This is what my hair looks like when I don't color it. And when I color it, it stays all of 2 weeks dark, and after it starts to go white on some areas and dark, and so I just said, you know what, that's it. But it is growing. I have areas in my hair that is, how should I say, trouble spots. This particular piece used to be really, really, really stubborn. So I would pour oil, warm oil onto it and just massage, and then I will band it. It got really, really soft, and then I was able to take care of it and nurse it properly. Everyone have a stubborn part in their head, and once you know your stubborn area, you have to just kind of like isolate that piece of hair like how I have it here, and then take care of it differently from the rest. This particular piece that I have right here, it was so short just a couple months ago, just up to here, and it grew so quickly and so much because I had to realize I have to treat that hair very different because it was a little bit coarse, a little bit more rough, so I use more products on it, more than I use for the others, and then I work it in, and then I would use a little bit more I can't tell you heat because all I'm doing is I'm just putting a plastic bag on my head and leaving it on for a while. That's how I get the heat in my hair. I'm not using a dryer or the blow dryer, just the plastic bag or a plastic cap, whatever, and I keep it on for a couple hours, and I put my scarf onto that. But the thing is, what it boils down to is these are the things that I've been using to help my hair to grow, and I'm very, very pleased, guys. Today I banned it. It's all what I did this morning, since I deep conditioned it yesterday with the rice water, and this is the banding that I did today, and this I'm going to keep it in for 2 weeks like this. It's very actually one of the real reasons why I haven't banded today is because I didn't want to braid it anymore. I was missing my hair, so I found that when I band it, at least I feel like, okay, if I want to take it out, I can very, very quickly. But 2 more weeks of, well, I just did it today, but 2 weeks of this, and then